Hello, everyone, and welcome to your next module. So we're building off this idea of you have the trust, you've understood the concept of branding and personal versus public. So now we're going to get into, oh my gosh, you've been given all these responsibilities. So how do you make sure that now that you've built this trust, you can sustain this trust through making sure that you are the most organized, the most efficient, and the most effective intern or worker that you can possibly be. So we are going to look at this concept of ethical leadership. And this is ethical leadership both for yourself and for others. So the self part of this is going to look at things and ideas like, how do you actually strategically plan? What can you use in order to organize your schedule, your time, your priorities? Of course, we're going to use some AI. We're also going to look at different skills of kind of like thinking about this in a metacognition concept, right? Of how to actually do all this. Then we're going to get into this concept of ethical leadership for others. So you've done great. You're an amazing intern. You're an amazing worker. So they're like, let's give them the new interns to train, or let's give them a team of people to manage. So we're going to look into the newest form of leadership, which goes into ethical leadership, this idea of radical acceptance and kind of that concept of meeting at onlyness in the sense of how do you meet someone where they're at? And so we're going to look at what that looks like. How do you implement that? So our objectives for this module are we're going to observe and participate in various forms of organization, strategic planning, and goal setting and connections, because it's not a blanket that works for everybody. So you're going to find which one you like best. Then we're going to reflect and respond to past forms of leadership. We all have maybe been part of a team where the leadership was amazingly excellent, motivating, and inspiring, or we might have had the opposite situation. So we're going to reflect on both of those concepts and then use that kind of as a foundational springboard to decipher the concepts of ethical leadership and what it means. And then very last, we are going to deconstruct and implement the needed steps in order to spark and foster motivation in ourselves and others, AKA put all of this in action for either your current internship or current role or what you want to be doing. Okay, so that's this module. If you have any questions, like always, go ahead and put them in the discussion board. Thank you for putting those who have already put them in there. It's building into a nice little FAQ. And of course, you have my email as well. Keep on working. Thanks, everybody.